Hi friends, thanks for tuning in. Tonight I'm going to be going through this big mass of jewelry. I'm going to be preparing jars for tomorrow's Buy It Now. Hi friends, and thanks for tuning in. This is today's Buy It Now. Jars. I'm preparing these jars for tomorrow's Buy It Now. This is the jar that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be filling these jars. They're pretty big and they hold quite a few necklaces. I'm going to be featuring these as a Buy It Now on my channel tomorrow. And I was going to start going through some of the jewelry and I thought, well, you know what? I think I'll make a video and we'll do this together. The last jars that I sold, a few of the pieces, it was reported back to me that a few of the pieces were broken. I try not to put broken pieces in jars, but I'm guilty of just grabbing necklaces by big handfuls and just filling them because I don't usually have the time to go through, and that's why I offer them at such a great price. But I think for tomorrow, the jars are going to be curated. Usually I say they're uncurated. And let's see what we're going to put in them. This is a beautiful, I guess they called this bead seed necklace. I don't think it has a name anywhere on it. It's just a really pretty statement piece. Been watching a lot of the jewelry channels. My friend Thelma Thrift, she does this sort of thing quite often on her channel, and I just love listening to her and watching her go through the pieces of jewelry that she finds in her jewelry bags or jars. I guess they used to be jars, but now they're bags. I buy my jewelry very differently. I buy it by 100-pound bags, and I don't know what I'm going to get. This is really pretty. It's just a black, like a bow tie. Doesn't look like any of the stones are missing. I don't see any names on it. And I usually fill great big jewelry jars and just start the bidding at $25 and see where it goes from there. But we're going to do this a little bit differently today. Here we have some sort of shell. I don't know if this is a dyed shell. I'm trying to learn more about jewelry. I don't make a lot of money on the jewelry that I sell. I consider it kind of like I don't know how to open this. Oh, maybe unscrew it. There you go. It's kind of like when you go to Costco and buy roast chicken. You know, they have the roast chicken there for $4.99. You think to yourself, well, how do they even make a profit on a $4.99 chicken? I consider my jewelry kind of the same way. I offer it up to people. It keeps people coming back to the channel. Here's another, I guess, seed bead, I guess is what you would call it. It keeps people coming back to the channel, and it gives people an opportunity to buy a jar with 100 pieces in it, and for $100, and they sell them for $10 a necklace. They've made $1,000 on that jar. So that's why I like to keep them coming back, because it keeps the look at how beautiful this one is. It keeps the customers coming back. Look at how pretty. See, I never get a chance to really admire some of the pieces that go into these jewelry jars. Look at how precious that is. It's very Victorian, and the clasp is, let's see if I move the camera a little bit up so that you can see more of the board. Let's see, bear with me. So it sits, hold on while I anchor it. There we go. So it sits on the top, And yeah, that's really beautiful. This is going to have to go inside of a big jewelry jar. It's much too big for the small jars. Anyway, so yeah, I've been watching some of the jewelry ladies. Last night I was watching Gianna Littleman, and that woman is so knowledgeable. Here's a beautiful piece of abalone. Look at the fire in that. It is just beautiful on the seeds. It was so fun watching her, and the ladies and the gentlemen that are on that channel. They're all so nice. Everyone is so pleasant with each other, and I love that. I love being part of that community, and I actually said to them, thank you so much for accepting me into the jewelry community. I'm learning so much from them. And let's see, here's a statement piece. It's very pretty. This is one of those necklaces, I think, that just wraps around the neck. It doesn't have any kind of closure. That will have to go in a big jewelry jar because it's too big. Ooh, this is pretty. Let's see about this one. This is a very big statement piece. And feels like bone. I would say that this is bone. I definitely don't think that this is any kind of acrylic. It feels like some sort of bone. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Miss Martha Autumn Grace also is part of that community, and she's so lovely. If you haven't subscribed to these channels, I encourage you to. Now that's an interesting piece. That's very interesting. Let's see. Magnet works. Yeah, it's not sticking, so I don't know. I'm not testing. It could very well be silver. And the stones are very beautiful. Don't know what this is. It's very heavy. It could be bone also. I don't think it's a stone. You can see the weave in it. If anybody can tell, let me know. Oh, this is a beautiful piece. I'll put that one aside for a jewelry jar or maybe a one-off. There's quite a few pieces like this in this bundle. I'll hold this up so that you can see. You see that weave? Yeah. I don't know. It's debatable. It's very beautiful. If anybody has any knowledge on that, let me know, please. I'm going to hold that one aside as well. It's too big for the jars. I think it will just take up too much room. Here's a pretty piece. This almost looks like it's vintage by the clasp. And the pearls have sort of a texture about them. Anyways, I watch Miss Thelma do this, and oh my goodness, she is just amazing, and it's so relaxing to watch her do this. I just love it. That looks awfully small, almost like it's a choker, but it's really pretty, and it is in great condition. I would say that this was vintage, and that's going to go in one of the jars. And it is a big tangled mess, which is why I usually just drop them in. Now, this, got some pearls here. These pearls here feel very intriguing to me. Let's see, I'll put those away. And these here, they are knotted in between, and you can hear them. They're definitely not plastic. They feel like pearls. They look like pearls. There's no sign on them. So, I don't know. They're going to go in one of the jars. Let's get the next. Oh, this is really pretty. This is, it appears to be a combination of fresh water. I love pearls. Pearls are so beautiful. The clasp is just an ordinary clasp. Nothing special about it. The necklace itself is very beautiful. I'll put that in the jar. This intrigues me. This is amazing. If anybody can tell, I don't know if this is coral, but it's very, very beautiful. It's got some weight to it. It's definitely not plastic, and it's cold. It's cold to the touch. So I don't know if coral is supposed to be cold. I don't see any kind of signatures or anything inside of it, but look at how beautiful that is. Yes, it's very, very beautiful. And let's see what we have here. Here is it looks like a wooden bangle with thread, with gold thread on it. And that will not fit in the small jars, so that will go into one of the big jars. Here we have, it's an elastic, springy, Disney parks. So that will go in the jar. And let's see while I try to untangle more of this mess. Again, this is why I usually just toss them into a jar and let you guys untangle them. Look at that piece. That's really beautiful. Let's test it. Nope, it's metal. You see how the metal picks it right up? So that's a metal piece. The pendant is not. So perhaps the pendant may be silver and the chain is not. I'm not quite sure, but that's got so much fire in it. That will go in one of the jars. And let's see what else. Oh gosh, look at this. All right, hold on, I'll be right there. I'm untangling. Let's see, here's what I wanted to show you. So growing up in Italy, this was very, very popular in Europe, coral. I had one of these as a teenager. My mom had a coral ring. She had a coral necklace. She had coral bracelets. They were very commonly sold as souvenirs along the coast in Italy. And this is definitely a real coral necklace. I love it. Brings back memories from my childhood. It's really pretty. That's going to go in one of the jars. Oh, speaking of Gianna Little Man, I wonder what this is significant of. Some sort of beaded. She's American Indian. This is a really pretty piece. Looks like it's all hand done. Very nice. Very pretty. Yeah, so like I said, I was hanging out in in her little auction last night. You guys should definitely go and subscribe. She has some really beautiful things. I know Thelma does auctions. She does them on her Facebook, not on YouTube. I don't know if I'm a member of her Facebook. Here's a necklace of, I've learned this from just, being online and learning. I think that's lapis. And these look like freshwater pearls. But yeah, back to Thelma. She does auctions on her Facebook page. I'm not sure of the dates. But this is very pretty. All freshwater pearls. Okay? That will go in one of the jars. And let's see what else we got here. Here is some wood beads. Just a nice wood set. And those jars are already filling up. But look at this for a set. This was that bracelet that we just found. And the necklace. Isn't that pretty as a combination? Maybe we'll put that aside and sell it as a one-off. If anybody's interested in anything that you see here tonight, before I bring this up to auction tomorrow, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll try to fulfill any orders. So this is a really pretty bracelet. Gold and ivory enamel. And here's another pretty cuff. And it's a clamp one as well. Those will either go in a jewelry jar or they'll be placed on the bracelet stand. If I didn't know better, that looks like silver. Let's see. Yep, it's not touching. Let's see if we see any markings in there. I'm going to take a quick peek up close. This is definitely an artisan piece where you can see where the welding is. This would need to be tested. I wouldn't sell it as silver, but it sure looks like silver because I don't have any markings on it, and I don't have time to check the markings. Check to see if it's silver, sorry. So that will probably go in one of the bracelet stands. Look at this one, how beautiful. This is another beautiful piece. Let's see if it has any markings on it. How does it open? There we go. I don't see any markings on it, but I am guilty of not researching them or looking. Boy, it's really beautiful, and it's a heavy piece. And just that clasp alone lends me to believe that it's something. But I don't see anything. I don't see anything. But it is beautiful. Very beautiful. Let's see, what else do we have that I can show you? Oh my gosh, there's so much here. And I will not be going through all of it, that's for sure. Because, here, let me give you an idea. This is how much is here. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. And it's all tangled. But we'll do our best to go through some of it. This is, oh, look at this. Look at that. It's a choker. Very pretty. Very pretty choker. Yep, all the beads are there. Lace. That needs to be cut. Very pretty. All right, let's keep going. What do we have here? Let's see. This is what I have. This is what I'm trying to dig out. Okay, I got it. This does not look like a necklace. This looks like a belt. I would say this is a belt. Yes. I would say this is some sort of belt. It will go in a jewelry jar. And here's another very pretty piece. It's got the magnetic closure. Very pretty. Here's another very pretty bracelet. Very nice. Looks like it's something written in there. You see that right there? Let's see. And it says, looks like AW. It looks like it says AW on that. Don't know what AW is, but it's kind of like that 22 karat gold color. You know that really deep gold color? Guys, these necklaces are a hot mess. I thought I could do this and sort through these, but guess what? I'm not quite sure I'm going to. Let's see. Look at these. Definitely has a vintage feel about it. I don't know what it is. Don't know if it's a necklace. I really don't know what that is. It's got these two tassels. Perhaps you wear it like a scarf. I'm really not sure what that is, but it's going to go in one of the jars. It sparkles all over my little tray here. Let's see what else we've got. I'm only taking stuff that's easy to untangle. I'm going to give this project to one of the kids tomorrow to finish, or I will just shove them all inside the jars in hopes that you don't get broken pieces, which is why I decided to go one by one to make sure that you don't get broken pieces. This is glass. Look at how pretty this is. These are glass beads, and it's on an elastic. But they're glass beads, and they have like, you see them? Like prism cuts. Look at how pretty that is. Those are really pretty. Okay. What else, what else, what else? This. What is this? Let's get our magnet out. Some of it sticks and some of it doesn't. That does, that does, that doesn't, that doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if this is a combination or what it is. You can see the stone. If anybody knows what this is, let me know. It's very heavy. And it is very pretty. Could that be jade or quartz? Let me know down in the comments, please. I would love to know. I'm so thankful that you guys are teaching me so much. Let's see here. Camel. More camels, more camels. Don't know if this is plastic, if it's bone. I'll give you a close-up. You guys look at it. Let me know. It's just tied with a string. Pretty primitive. It's a necklace. It's pretty. I'm going to put that with those other necklaces that I'm not sure if they're bone or not bone or what they are. Maybe somebody can help me out and let me know what it is. Here's just a pretty bangle. It's on an elastic. It still has a lot of elastic left on it. And here's a pretty shell on brass. Mother of pearl, maybe? It's definitely on a brass bangle. That I know. No markings on it. Very beautiful. And here's another one. I don't know what kind of shell that would be. Or could that be coral? Not sure. Another pretty bracelet. This one is plastic. Guess you guys will have to check for Bakelite, because I don't. Here's just a pretty seated. Colors are really pretty. Kind of reminds me of Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts colors. Okay, let's pick another necklace. I'm struggling with picking necklaces because it is a hot, tangled mess. So I do my best when I fill my jars. Here is mother of pearl and hematite. Took me so long to learn that name, hematite. Not mother of pearl, freshwater pearl. Freshwater pearl and hematite. That will go in one of the jars. And this one's really beautiful too. That looks like abalone. And would you say those stones are lapis? Another pretty one. Okay, who's untangled here? Who wants to come and be shown off on camera looking for untangled jewelry? Okay, here's one. Here's an untangled one. Here's a pretty, it's black. Would you say that that was vintage? I would say that that's vintage. It's so pretty. And let's see here. Looks like it's got something going on there. I don't know if somebody made this. Oops, sorry. I'm not in the vision of the camera. But look at the sparkle on that. Ooh, la la, so pretty. I don't know. Don't know anything about it. All I know is that it's pretty. It doesn't have a name on it. It's got a tremendous, beautiful sparkle. Don't forget, nothing here has been cleaned or polished. It's just the way it comes to me is the way it's going to come to you. Bear with me while I try to find another piece that's not so tangled in this web. Okay, I found one. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Look at this. Look at how pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And this one looks like it has Aldo. This one has a name on it. Beautiful Aldo necklace. Aldo makes wonderful women's shoes, men's shoes, pocketbooks, wallets, jewelry, watches, belts, all kinds of stuff. Okay, that's going in to the jewelry jar. And let's see, what else can I find here? This is really pretty. Let's see if I can untangle this one. Stay tuned, stay tuned. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. This one here. Don't see anything on the clasp. And it has this on it, which looks like perhaps there was a pendant on it or something. So if someone has a pendant, they could put a pendant on that. But this looks like, oh my goodness, it looks like ice. It looks like ice. It's so pretty. And I believe it's glass. It's not plastic. But look at the sparkle. Very pretty. Very sparkly. That's going to go in a jewelry jar. And beautiful shell bracelet. Lots of elastic left on it. Look at that. It's so pretty. That will go in a jewelry jar. This is beautiful as well. So for those of you that don't know, I've been doing these buy it nows on my channel. I release them throughout the day. And they're short little videos, and it gives people an opportunity that perhaps can't come to an auction to be able to just log on as soon as one of my videos release, and you can just buy it now. You don't have to bid on it. Some people are not comfortable with bidding at auctions, so I kind of came up with the idea of just letting people have the opportunity to just buy it now. If you see something in one of my buy it nows, feel free to reach out to me. If you want something that's very similar, like for example, if you're seeing stuffed animals, I might be able to do a similar stuffed animal lot, or a jewelry lot, or a crafter's lot, or a yarn lot, whatever it is. I usually just pick a few things in the morning, and I'll do some buy it now videos. And they're just random. They're just random. I just never know what I'm going to choose. This feels like it might be some sort of glass. I kind of hear it on the table when it's plastic or glass. So some sort of beads. That clasp. Let's see, where's my magnet? Nope. Is it sticking? Yes, it's sticking. Ever so slightly, but yes, it's sticking. What about this? Yeah. Well. Look what I just found. 925. See, I was a little bit suspicious of that. Yeah, so this is a 925 pendant. And yeah, these rocks here feel like they're, these stones or rocks feel like they're a little bit special. And I was debating on this. Let me take a closer look at this. I don't know. I don't see it on the clasp, but it's definitely here on the pendant. So there's a perfect example. You never know what you're gonna find. You never know what you're gonna find, and that will go in one of the jewelry jars. Since I am showing it tonight, somebody will get that as a treat. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, goodness gracious. Bear with me. I cannot untangle this. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to let that one go. I am not going to struggle with it. Okay, here's another pretty piece. Shades of green. That looks like it could be a freshwater pearl. Very pretty. All shades of green. I have no idea what it is. Let's see if I can find. Oh, this is a pretty one. Let's see if I can untangle this one. Oh, it came loose. Look at this one. That will go in a jewelry jar. This is so pretty. It's got shells, beads. See if it has a name on it. The colors on it are great. I think there's a name for this kind of jewelry with this here. If somebody knows the name of that, let me know. I'm not 100% sure, but I think someone told me that is called something, that kind of jewelry. So guys, I'll be having an auction tomorrow night on my channel. I hope that you can join us. I'm struggling with this piece that I cannot get untied from this piece. Just will not come loose. It does not want to. It's struggling with that. I feel like I'm making more of a mess with these necklaces than when I started. Oh, here's a pretty one. Let's see what this is. If I can get it loose. If I can get it loose. If I can get it loose. I almost got it. Yes, got it. So this is a very pretty piece. Look at this. Two ballerinas with this locket. Let's take a look at this locket. Looks a little special to me. Maybe not. Look at how precious that is. Let's see. Oh, Betsy Johnson. That's a Betsy Johnson piece. That's why it looks special. Very pretty. Very pretty Betsy Johnson piece right there. Beautiful. Let's see. Oh goodness, how cute is this? Look at this, you guys. Look at all those tiny, tiny, tiny little shells. And I don't know if you can tell by the color of it, but it's sort of like a golden, like amber. I don't know. It has some patina on the looks like it must be brass. I think brass turns that kind of patina color. This is definitely an older piece. Yeah, brass turns that color. We've all seen brass turn that color, but oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. It appears to be totally dry. Let's see if I can get it loose. Can I? Okay, got it. So, I could be wrong. You guys tell me. Is this tiger's eye? Or some sort of tiger's eye? Can you tell? Looks like it. Pretty. And here's a piece here. What is this? It's on leather, and it just looks like a beautiful assortment of very pretty glass beads. Very, very pretty glass beads. Very natural. Very natural looking. Very boho. Some people don't like to wear a lot of bling bling, and they like to wear a little necklace around their neck, and they like to wear all natural, like glass and leather and that sort of stuff. Here's another really beautiful piece. Look at the shine on that. I'm going to guess that this is glass. I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, it's not sticking, so could be silver. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not looking closely enough. But it's really pretty, whatever it is. It's got a wonderful sheen. Very pretty. All right, well, we're 42 minutes into the video, so I don't want to bore everybody. I just wanted to come on and just make sure that I'm going to be putting necklaces in my jars that I'm going to be offering tomorrow that are not broken. I had to replace a couple of the necklaces, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. I always say reach out to me if there is something, if there is a problem. But I don't want there to be problems. Look at how pretty this is. It says W on it, and it's definitely some sort of stone and glass maybe. I don't know if anybody knows. Let me know what that is. I just, out of my own curiosity, I want to know so that I can learn. But it's going in a jewelry jar. Oh, let's see what this says. The same. W. The same as it says here. W. So it must be the maker mark. It's very pretty. I love it. And let's see if I can dig out another piece. Let's see here. This one here's Really pretty. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a religious piece. Oops, sorry, I didn't have it on camera. Okay. Let's see. Do we have that untangled? We do. And that, my friends, is what I call very pretty. Oh, look at that. It's got the multi-strand. That's beautiful. Let's see if there's any maker's marks on it. I don't see any. I don't see anything there. Nor there. I think it's just a really pretty, just catches my eye, really pretty piece. I love that amber color. It's beautiful. And here's, what does that say? Let me look at it closely. No, I can't make it out. I'd have to go get a loop. But it's pretty. Let's see, how's it go? It goes this way. It goes that way. There's definitely a maker's mark on it. Right there. You'll have to be surprised when you get it. And this is, see now this one here, let me show you. See how it's got the clasp? It's, you would say it was broken, I guess. But I'm still going to put this in the jar. All you have to do is remove that clasp. I'm not going to do it. I give such great deals on these jars. You'd want to just remove it because this one would slip over your head. So, yeah, that's a pretty piece. And this one, it's just a little silver necklace with a ball on it. Let me see this. I see Italy. Where am I? Right there. See where it says Italy? Wait a minute. Ooh, wrong way. There we go. Focus, focus, focus. There it is. It says Italy. And I'm going to assume that says 925. I can't see it without a loop. So here's another pretty 925 necklace. And on that note, my friends, I'm going to, look, what a mess I have. Such a mess. I need to fill jars. Look at how much more I still have to go through. I have to fill jars. I have to get ready for tomorrow. I'm going to be releasing some buy it nows. And I'll be at auction tomorrow night with lots of great items. 9 o'clock, my channel. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. I enjoyed doing this. I hope you liked it. I hope it wasn't too boring. Let me know if you did like it. I'll do more of these kinds. If you see anything that you like here, reach out to me either tonight or first thing tomorrow morning, and I will put it aside for you. Otherwise, everything's going in jars, and jars will be going up for sale. Okay? Thanks for watching. Good night. Sweet dreams. We'll see you soon. Bye.